Are you sitting down? Because what I'm about to say may shock you. So, you know how every week I say, "Hi, my name is MK Williams"? I've kind of been lying to you every week since this channel started in 2018 because that's not my name. I mean, it's kind of my name, it's a nickname, and now it's my pen name, but it's not like my legal name. So, yeah. Hi, I'm MK Williams, and I'm also Mary Kate Williams. We're going to get to that. I love sharing my insights about all things books and publishing with you. Before I get into the details of today's topic, don't forget to subscribe. You'll be notified when I put out new videos every week about publishing, making a career being an author, and now being a mompreneur. And this video is for any author who wants to traditionally publish or self publish under a name that isn't their legal name, as in they want to use a pen name or a nom de plume, if you will. I have used a pen name for every book I published. Kind of. So I start each week saying, "Hi, I'm MK Williams," and it's not my legal name. As you may have guessed, my parents did not name me with letters. Okay, but ironically, this name is more my real name than my actual legal name since everyone I know calls me MK. So when I started self publishing as MK Williams, I did have several friends comment and ask, like, "Oh, is that to be more like gender anonymous instead of being Mary Kate Williams?" So I was publishing science fiction. And even though the very first book in the science fiction genre, Frankenstein, was written by Mary Shelley, a woman, you would not believe the amount of comments I get from men about, "Oh, I didn't know women could write stuff." It's astounding. Anyways, yes. So a little bit of picking my nickname as a pen name was for that level of anonymity, and hopefully still have men willing to read my science fiction books instead of using my legal name. Also, my legal name is basic and generic. So lots of other authors already use those names. No, I was happy to keep writing under MK Williams forever. I definitely bucked the advice to have a different pen name for my nonfiction brand, Author Your Ambition. That people said it will confuse the algorithm, and it did. But I was writing books about how to self publish. So personally, I felt that I didn't want people to look up my author name on those guides, those self publishing guides, and only see how to self publish guides. Like, here's the books where I've learned the things, and these are my science fiction books. So, all of this is to say that if you want to write under a pen name, it's normal, it's allowed, and in some genres, it's expected. Many romance authors do not use their real names. Many female authors of all genres don't use their real names. It's common, okay? I'm finally listening to the experts and setting up another pen name as Mary Kate Williams, which gets closer to my legal name, but not all the way. Now, why am I setting up a new second pen name? And why should you if you already have books out? Well, number one, I mentioned that I really should have done this before to appease the algorithm. While I hate this idea, it is legit. When Amazon and other retailers see sales for one of your books in one genre, they recommend it to people who like other books in that genre. So this reader finds you, yay! Then they go to find your other books in the catalog, but they may not be for them if they're a different genre. So there are some examples of authors who buck this trend, but they're the exception to the rule. I really wish that I listened to this advice earlier. Hence, I'm doing it now. So, as I'm adding traditional publishing to my catalog, I have a dozen self published books. When I started to write what would become Heifer in 2020 and 2021, I thought about the audience and where to reach them. So, those readers pick traditionally published books. So, that meant I needed an agent. And since this genre is slightly different, and a new strategy, I decided it was time for a new pen name. My agent agreed with the strategy too, so that was a win. So the first thing you want to do is check that that name isn't already in use. When I self published under MK Williams, no one was publishing under that name. Another author started using it a few years later, but that's also their initials, so what are you going to do? But if this is a truly new name that you are making up, do a check. Any other author using that name with a big audience will own that name on any searches. Or maybe you were just born with the same name as Stephen King or Taylor Swift, and you want to have your own author identity. Whatever your reason, just check that the pen name you want to use is available. So, number two is have a social media presence for that pen name. If you want to keep your personal and professional life separate from your books, then you need a totally separate account. Otherwise, when your book takes off, people will see the personal account and riddle out your legal name. Now, if you're self publishing, use the pen name when assigning your ISBN and uploading your book, but use your legal name on the tax forms and bank information, okay? If you're traditional publishing, you need to let your agent know in your query letter your legal name because of contracts and the pen name you're writing under, okay? At that point, it's okay to tell your agent, hey, my name is XYZ, but I'm writing under this name. Totally fine, but they need to know who they're signing a contract with. And then you need to claim your author profiles. I'm going to have separate videos on this, so be sure to stay subscribed. What other pen name questions do you have? Let me know below. If you found this information helpful and are just happy that I finally came clean with you all, please give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, or maybe hit that shiny new thanks button. That tells YouTube you got value from this information, and now they can get it in front of other authors like us. Now you can get back to writing your book.